This is Chicago's very own WGN Evening News at 6.
Chicago's fire department releases controversial new guidelines for firefighters, including some that limit how and when they can search for victims in a fire.
WGN's Dana Rebick live at City Hall with details and reaction.
Well, these changes will go into effect this Friday, June 28th, but they were only just introduced to the department last week. And today we spoke with the head of the firefighters union. He says many of its members are upset. They have not received any training on these changes. And there are also some city aldermen who are concerned.
Well, there's going to be a lot of buildings burning down and potential death. That's what's going to happen.
The president of the Chicago Firefighters Union concerned about new changes to their tactical guidelines taking effect later this week, affecting the first engine or truck to respond on scene to a fire. Right now, there are 160 rigs in Chicago. Of those, 35 are only manned with 4 firefighters. The rest have 5. The new policy states in the smaller 4-man rigs, the officer on scene must become the incident commander, with the others performing specific jobs.
Because you have an engineer working the pumps, you have one guy running to the hydrant, the hookup hose to the hydrant, and you have one person left, and we cannot send one person by themselves inside of a building. So there will be no person going inside that building while it's on fire,
forcing them to wait until a battalion chief arrives or another engine or truck with more manpower to go in. Even then, firefighters must stay outside the building in defensive mode, only initiating an interior attack or rescue if there are clearly visible victims who are in imminent danger or information from people on scene that someone is trapped inside.
What happens if there is a victim in there that we did not go and save? What if there's a person whose family member was in there that they saw the firemen just standing there because this new policy doesn't allow them to go into the building? How many lawsuits will the city of Chicago taxpayers be on the hook because of this policy?
The changes were prompted by OSHA, the Occupational Health and Safety Administration, in part after the death of Lieutenant Kevin Ward. He was among 3 Chicago firefighters injured fighting a house fire in Norwood Park in August 2023, the men all trapped in the basement. Ward died from his injuries 3 weeks later.
So because of all the deaths we have had, OSHA told them you need to make changes. And for some reason, they think that this is a good change. This is going to make matters even worse, not better.
I would say that I think it's incumbent on the commissioner to look at possibly holding off on this policy's implementation until we get better answers and we have a better understanding and grasp of what is a real world scenario and how this would play out, especially if we are wrong.
The city did ask OSHA for an extension last month, which was denied. And since May 12th, OSHA has been fining the city $10,000 a day until these new guidelines take effect. We did reach out to the city for comment, but have yet to receive a response. Live at City Hall, Dana Rebick, WGN News.